Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Rahawa Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that still to this very day continually rule very well. That's continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And Shalom to the Hope Elect that is spreading this ministry and this gospel to the other members of the Hope Elect in all faith, true sincerity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled, Work Out Your Own Salvation. Okay? Work out your own salvation, because, us that's in this work, as in this thing of ours, this truth, we're consistently putting out videos, and then possibly others are also putting out videos as well, starting from them all the way down to the rest of the brothers. None of us can save the next man. Okay? Only Yahweh Shai is going to be the one to determine who's to be delivered and who's not to be delivered. Okay, so therefore that's why the spirit has been pushed out throughout the brotherhood to have brothers to have a personal relationship with Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's why once again to work out your own salvation. Okay. Because every man's work is going to be judged according to what that person does. It's not going to be according to how much you give your props, or you cheerlead off on the sidelines, cheerleading the brothers that are putting their hands to the plow and actually giving diligence in the work. You're not going to be. That's not going to lead towards your salvation, man. Okay? Because the Lord looks at that, man. All right? And also, too, we're in the information age, man. Okay, so really, there's no excuse not to put up a video, unless, you have no sort of technology whatsoever to put out videos or anything, but that's another story. But, it really is no excuse to not do the work, man. All right? Because you have to be in it for yourself. All right? You can't be in it, just for the heat of the moment. And then that's that, just to be in it, just to be in this thing of ours and just to be in it, just here to take up space. We're not looking for guys like that, man. Okay? That's why scriptures speak about giving all diligence, man. Okay? And that goes as far as go out in the highways and byways, and not only that, but also to put up the videos as well. Okay? Doing as much as you can. Now, I want to go ahead and go into the scripture where I quoted, which the title of the video is Philippians, the 2nd chapter, in the 12th verse. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence, but now much more in my absence." All right, now this is the Apostle Paul speaking. All right, so he said, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. Okay, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, and that's true. All right, you have to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man, because we all have sinned and we all fallen short of glory, as it is written. Okay, so none of us can say that we didn't go off, man. Okay, so that's why we were trying to work out our own salvation. We're trying to save ourselves. All right, and by trying to save ourselves, in which, if you can receive it, by saving ourselves, we're also delivering the next man. All right, and that the next man is gonna try his best, do everything that he can to deliver himself, and then the next man, which ends up delivering the next man, and then it goes on, man. It just continues down the line. All right, that's why brothers have been waking up. Brothers have been putting up shows, putting up videos. All right, So, you know, it's a trickling effect, for lack of a better term. All right? Because by you trying to deliver yourself, you know, you end up delivering somebody who's of the potential elect, someone who's a member of the hopeful elect, should I say. All right? So how do you work out your own salvation with fear and trembling? You know, that begs that question. And the answer to that is, give diligence. Like the scriptures say, give diligence to make your calling election sure. Okay? By what? Doing the work. Okay? Now, I want to go from there. I want to get the book of 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, and the 6th verse. It says, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water. All right, and now that city that's builded, all right, that's set upon a broad field, that's full of all good things. That's the kingdom, man. That's the reward that we're working towards. That's the rest that we long for. Okay. It says the entrance thereof is narrow and set in a dangerous place to fall. So before we get there, all right, we got to go through the danger, man. We have to go through different trials, tribulations. We have to go through battles. All right. Battles in the flesh, battles against the world. All right. Against Satan and his devices. So that's that dangerous place that's set to fall, man. Okay, like as of a fire on the right hand and the left the deep water. Okay, now verse 8 it says, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. All right, so it's one at a time, man. All right, it's not one person, you know, standing beside another person and holding hands into the kingdom, man. No, it has to be one at a time to go through that straight and that narrow, dangerous path. All right. So if one person falls off that path, you know, hey, you got to keep going, man. All right. You know, you might lose a man. You got to keep going. You got to keep going, man. All right. Just like in a war, right? You know how Esau's war, you know, they try to grab that guy, you know, try to pull him back. Hey, that reminds me of that movie, Forrest Gump, where Forrest tried to go back and get every single wounded soldier, and bring them back to the base, bring them back to the shoreline. All right. But the thing is that, man, hey, look, we got to keep going, man. All right. You know, we can't waste our time trying to go back and recover the dead, man. Okay. That's why, you know, when you see us rebuking somebody that, you know, that either falls off or going to some wayward doctrine, you know, we grab the scriptures, we rebuke them, and we keep going. All right. So that's it on this precept. I want to go back. Now I had another precept in mind, it escapes me right now. But, you know, just to speak on it, man, you know, now we're in the time to where, man, prophecies are happening left and right, man, because this the thing about America, right, which recently happened, America pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal, in which that's another step close to World War III, man. And we're seeing these things happening, man. All right. I mean, you can clearly see it. And you know what? That begs the question, you know, what type of mode should you be in seeing that this is happening, man? All right. Now, scriptures speak about us not being in darkness. You know, we're not asleep as others are sleeping. Okay. So what's the deal? Okay. Now I can't think of the scripture right now, but no, Lord's will, if it comes back to me, I'll make an extra to this video, and bring it out and expound upon it. But that's pretty much it on this video, man. like I said before, we can't save the next man, all right? Because we're busy trying to deliver ourselves, man. We're too busy trying to deliver ourselves from this hellhole that we're in, man. Okay? In the hopes that the person that's listening, who's of the hopeful elect, also does the same thing. Okay? Because the trumpet has been blown, man. The alarm has been sounded, and the blood is off our hands. So now it's up to the person that hears that alarm to what he's gonna do. Actually, let me grab that real quick. Yeah, I thought I was gonna end it all, but Spirit called out this scripture. Ezekiel, the 33rd chapter, and start the second verse. It says, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, and we see the sword, man, we see the sword coming, all right, which is what? First and foremost, martial law, which that's in the scriptures, all right, that is yet to be fulfilled. Okay, now that we see this recent event or this recent piece of news where America pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal, well, that lets you know we're getting closer and closer to the other prophecies that are spoken about in the scriptures, man. And it's only a matter of time before they start to be made manifest. Martial law, the mark of the beast, the famine of the word, and also a physical famine. All right, no food shortages. All right, a lack of resources, a lack of access to, and there's going to be no access to those resources at all, man. Okay, so we come into those times, man. So we see the sword coming. All right, we're blowing the trumpet. Okay. Start at verse 3 again. It says, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. And we hear the sound of the trumpet being blown right now, man. All right. And guys, you have guys that recognize the sound of the trumpet. It is a sound of warning, but they're not taking warning, man. Okay. And then you have ones that do hear the sound of the trumpet, but they don't understand what the sound is. They don't understand that that's a sound of war, a sound of a sword is coming. Okay. So it's two sides to this, man. All right, of this verse 5. Okay, you have a person that recognize the sound of the trumpet and still don't take warning, and then you have the ones that don't understand the sound of the trumpet and they don't take warning by default. Okay, it says blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. Okay, so right now we're in the midst of getting the blood off our hands, man, and it's the only way. By bringing out the videos, bringing out the precepts, the prophecies, breaking down the scriptures, breaking down prophecies, bringing out pieces of news, all right, continually watching. This is the part of the work that we're involved in, man. And this is what we must do to get the blood off our hands and to deliver our souls. Okay? Now, verse 6 said, but if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in this iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hands. All right. So that hits the point. All right. And that also wraps up the video.